Welcome back to Vee Vlogs. We're in the car again. Every time we're in the car. We are going on a 5K walk. We had to get up at 7 in the morning. It's a Sunday, and we are going on a Lyme walk because I've been partnered with the G.Magnotta Foundation for the past, well, I mean, probably since 2017, but we started adding the $1 from every sale on our website, I think about 3 years ago. But I've known G.Magnotta for a while, and I love to support everything that she does. So we're going on a Lyme walk right now to raise money for their Lyme Disease Foundation. And yeah, we're going. It's early, we're a little tired, but we're going. We have a backpack packed, and I'm gonna have some granola bars and water right now. Ty's a little tired. We're all a little tired.
Understatement. Neither of us slept at all.
No, but it's always like that. Whenever you have something really early in the morning, you just don't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but...
Or a little tiny French bulldog burrowing into you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That might be one of it too.
Anyway, we go there, we get green t-shirts to wear, and it just kind of makes a statement when like people are driving by and they see like a group of people in bright like neon green shirts walking around, so it kind of raises awareness. So that's what we're doing today, and my parents are going to be there, and they're bringing Neo, so I hope that goes well because he's still a puppy, even though he's ginormous. And so sometimes it can be hard to walk and difficult to be around people. So we're gonna see how that goes, but he's so cute. We'll take you with us, and it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good Lyme walk. So we'll see you there. We're being chased by bees! We're at the Lyme walk, being chased by wasps. We're in our shirts, sporting the green. The sweater will come off once it gets a little warmer.
Yeah.
Because the back says Lyme walk, so.
Yeah, we're getting ready and we're pumped.
Oh yeah, Dad has the back. There we go. And there's Neo, and he has a bow, and there's a best behaved dog competition. And I think he's gonna win. He's gonna win. He's a good behaved dog. And there's Ty with the backpack. He's got snacks in the back, water in the back, back in the back.
Yeah.
All for a good cause. Link down below if you want to donate. We're about to walk.
You should donate.
You should donate.
It's very important.
Yes, for Lyme research.
Yes.
I've been at the forefront fighting for this cause for almost 20 years, and it's been a challenge. But you know what they say, when the going gets tough, the tough get a bigger hammer.
So, very sudden 180 shift going on right here. Winnie's just going to town on that.
Winnie?
I don't know what tastes good about that dog bed, but apparently we're missing out on something. I don't know what it is. Apologies for that. And also, before you say it, I know, it's been a little bit. We've had quite a lot going on over the past week since our last vlog post of Jessie and I going out and the gifts that the fairies have been giving us. Unfortunately, no further items from that, but if anything else shows up, we will keep you updated. So we did the walk. You saw our little montage of everything that went on. It was great. We were able to go through the walk without too much trouble, which I know is saying a lot for Jessie and I. We're both very much not in shape, so 5 kilometers was definitely quite a fair bit. But
and Neil won best behaved dog.
He did. That's what that last little bit there was. He won for the large breed, which is I still think is absolutely hilarious because he's only, what, like 8 months old at this point.
And he's a large breed.
I always put it this way. Whenever you're dealing with Neo, it's like you're wrestling a teenager. He's just a big goof, but he's a 100-pound goof.
Tummy wasn't there.
No. But
He would have
definitely
won.
would have won the small breed.
You would have won, for sure.
And every time we go to Magnotta, we always pick up a few wines, and I'm really excited for the few bottles that we were able to pick up. But as I said, a lot of stuff going on. We had some fun stuff with the podcast. I won't get into that. We also had some really happy moments, including Jessie's cousin just recently got married. And then there's unfortunately a few less than happy moments, such as we got sick from that wedding. So
Yep. Now we're sick.
that's what the little bit of raspiness is right now. But on top of that, there was a little bit of more somber news. Probably haven't heard too much about it on the vlog, apart from a video that we probably posted all the way since we started ramping it up again years ago. One of my childhood dogs, Raymond, little Frenchie, he passed away recently, and we just wanted to dedicate this last little bit kind of in his memory, because he has been in my family for the longest time, and he's been, having a little bit of a hard time, and they took him into the vet, and there was a whole slew of life-threatening issues that were going on, so we had to make the choice, and it was very, very sad, and we just wanted to talk about him a little bit and, just give a little bit of a background of how much he meant to us. First off, if you see any of the photos that I'm posting right now, you might be thinking, why is your dog always in kind of an odd crouched position? Because Raymond was actually born with a very peculiar birth defect. He was born without elbows. His arms were constantly fused in an L-shaped position. And thanks to a rescue, we were able to adopt Raymond out from a very unfortunate situation. Raymond was originally basically left in a cage, and he was being used for breeding at a puppy mill. And he didn't have a life outside of that cage. And when the rescue got to him, he was covered in sores, burns, and just a whole bunch of awfulness. And that rescue contacted us and said, hey, we have this little guy, would you like to have him? And absolutely, we took him. And it was definitely interesting to see a dog basically walking around like a T-Rex when we first got him, because he didn't have the strength to shuffle around on his forearms like he did in later life. This guy was probably the strangest and in part the cutest little Frenchies we've ever seen. The issue with rescue efforts and stuff like that, most often the people that these dogs were rescued from didn't have much paperwork, so we kind of had to guess about how old he was based on just kind of his size, but he was just this tiny little guy. We didn't know how long we'd have him. We didn't know if there was any additional health issues that he might have had, but he was in our family for over a decade, I'm pretty sure a decade and a half, and always a bright point in our life. Prime example of not letting circumstance and anything hold you back. With him, it was his entire life, at least with his disability. He did not slow down at all. He would be sprinting through the house as soon as he got enough strength, skidding around. We'd say he drifted through the house. He was absolutely hilarious. I remember one of my friends growing up, didn't know about Raymond, just kind of looked at him and said, hey Ty, why is your dog top heavy? And then I had to give him the whole explanation that I'm giving you guys now. And he's been with my parents out west ever since. And it's odd to think that it's been probably, 4 or 5 years since my parents moved out there.
Yeah.
He was a very good boy. And as I mentioned previously, we didn't know how old he was when we got him. We can only kind of speculate. The vets were kind of guessing. And what was pretty neat, if we had his papers, we would have probably been able to prove that he was one of the oldest living French bulldogs in Ontario.
He would break the world record. The
Probably
Ontario
not,
record.
Probably not the world record.
You never know.
You never know. I know, at least for dogs in general, I think the oldest one is currently, 30 or something like that.
Okay, well, for Frenchies.
But for Frenchies, maybe. That's one of the things looking down at Tumnus right now. What you don't know getting into it is that French bulldogs, they live for a long time, and my parents were mentioning that I'm pretty sure Raymond has been around for nearly half of the time that my parents have been together.
Yeah.
That's he's held for such a small dog, such a big part in our family. And we just wanted to share that with you guys, let you know, and that he's in a better place now. He went from a place that you would say wasn't a life to being rescued by that organization to coming to us. And I had to tell my parents this, that he had an infinitely better life than he probably could have ever hoped for.
With the
when
best
he was
family.
stuck in that cage, to being released, to playing with all of the ridiculous plethora of animals that filled my family's house. And even though that dog was like 20 pounds, he thought he was 300 pounds and would always chase away all the biggest dogs we'd ever see. Gotta say, he was hilarious and we miss him dearly, but we do know that he is probably running around up there, probably with his arms straightened out finally, so he can experience what it was for all the other dogs that were around him. So apologies that it's a little bit of a somber note, but this was kind of an important note for Jessie and I and my family as well that we just wanted to touch on and share with you guys, because this is a vlog. We had a good time at the Magnotta Walk, good time at the wedding, and hopefully we'll recover from this illness that's going on right now, because I am putting on a voice right now. Because part of me just wants to be like this right now.
We'll be okay.
Whenever anyone's sick, you know how it is. But we hope you guys have a great rest of your day, a healthy day. And anyone else who's sick, we hope you get better very soon. We'll see you guys in the next vlog. See you guys.
Bye.